Okay, we'll do the bra. Now see, I've never been much for shopping. In fact, I try to stay away from town. And except for when shipping time comes, I ain't too easily found. But the day came when I had to go, so I left the kids with Ma. But before I left, she asked me if I could pick her up a bra. Well, without thinking, I said, sure, how tough could that job be? So I bent down to kiss her and said, I'll be back by 3. Well, when I'd done the things I needed to, I started to regret ever offering to buy that thing, and I started working up a sweat. I walked across the street to the lady shop and my hat pulled over my eyes. See, I couldn't take any chances. I didn't want to get recognized. I walked right up to that sales clerk, didn't even hear her haw. I told the lady straight up, ma'am, I'm here to buy a bra. Well, from behind, I heard some snickering, so I turned around to see at least 15 women gawking and grinning straight at me. Well, what style would you be looking for? Well, I just scratched my head. I'd only seen one kind before. Thought bras was bras, I said. She gave me a disgusted look, said, sir, that's where you're wrong. Follow me, I heard her say, and like a dog, I tagged along. She took me down this alley where them bras was on display. I thought my jaw would hit the floor when I saw this lingerie. There's all these different styles and shapes like I'd not seen before. And I figured I'd go crazy before I left that woman's store. Well, they got bras you wear for 18 hours, and bras that cross your heart, and bras that lift and separate, and that was just a start. Heck, they got bras to make you feel like you weren't wearing one at all. Bras that you can train in for to start out when you're small. Well, I finally made my mind up, picked a black and lacy one, told the lady just to bag it up. I figured I was done. But then she asked me for the size. Well, I didn't hesitate. I knew them measurements by heart. I said 6 7/8. 6 7/8, she says. Surely that's not right. Well, yes, ma'am, I'm positive. See, I measured them last night. Well, I thought the lady'd go in shock. Must have took her by surprise when I told her that my wife's bust was the same as my hat size. That's what I used to measure with. I figured it was fair, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, ma'am. That just drew another stare. By now a crowd had gathered and they was all a-cracking up when the lady asked me for my hat so she could measure for the cup. But when she finally had it figured, I just give the gal her pay. I turned to leave the store and tipped my hat and said good day. Now my wife had heard this story before I ever made it home. See, she had talked to 15 women who called her on the phone. And she was still a-laughing, but by then I didn't care, because now she don't ask and I don't shop for no more women's wear. Thank you.